are live. Welcome, friends, lovers, and everyone in between, to a brand new live stream here on the channel, where today we are going to be reviewing and going over my oldest content that I have here on the channel. Where did it all begin? When did I first start making videos? How differently did I sound? How did I train my voice to be a little bit deeper and a little bit less nasally? And overall, just sound like a dwarf. Arr. A pirate dwarf. We're digging down in the mines. So we are going to be taking a look at, reviewing all of my old content, some of the videos and stuff that came out originally, and things where it kind of all began. This video in particular, this was the very first official video that I ever released in trying to do YouTube. Technically speaking, I did used to have some older videos by a few years, but I think they were mostly just like random, like quick, like 15-second snippets of like gaming that I just shared personally to like upload and share to my friends. Be like, look, I swear I'm not crazy. Like I was recording like as proof, so I couldn't be, so I couldn't be gaslit anymore. Because I used to have a problem with my old friends of like gaslighting me all the fucking time. Like, no, you didn't. You didn't do that. No, that didn't happen. No, you're crazy. So I just started recording things in order to show them. I'm like, no, look, I'm not crazy. Evidence right here. And so I started uploading them and stuff like that to show to my friends. But all those old videos have been deleted ever since then because they didn't really fit the channel or anything. So technically there was older content, but we are going to be watching this here, the very first ever video that I released in an effort of actually trying to do YouTube. So I'm actually going to go ahead and turn it up just a little bit. I have it down at minus 29 now. I'll put it up to minus 26. There we go. That should be all right, I think. And then let's go ahead and make my avatar a little bit wider so my arm's not being cut off like that, and make ourselves maybe a little bit bigger. There we go. So yeah, I'd say let's go kind of review all the old content and see what's going on here. I'm going to make sure that I am still playing, or that I am streaming on both sides. Yeah, Twitch is doing good, and it looks like YouTube is doing good. I'll just go ahead and pause that so that's not taking up any bandwidth. And alright, yeah, let's go ahead and watch, because you're going to be thrown back immediately by how different I sounded. This was back in 2017 on October 1st. Was my first official video.
How's it going, everybody? I've brought you here today on Digital Days, our first recording on YouTube. Today we're going to be playing just a little bit of Kerbal Space Program.
Oh god. Oh god, you know, you definitely hate hearing the way that you sound, and obviously I don't sound all that much different, but it was a lot more nasally, to the point of like, hey guys, so today we're gonna be playing Kerbal Space Program, and I mean, this is only 9 years ago at this point. Technically it's almost 2026, because I didn't really necessarily try to actually do YouTube again until 2022, but there is stuff all the way back from 2017 and 2018 when I first tried, but I was having so many technical issues that I couldn't quite get anything to work properly, so I kind of gave up.
I've seen and been watching YouTube for about, I don't know, about 6-7 years now, and I've always admired watching some of the bigger YouTubers, such as, you know, Markiplier, Jack, PewDiePie.
Oh god, yeah, I don't watch them at all anymore. I don't watch them at all anymore. Jacksepticeye kind of stopped posting so much, and he got really boring after a while, and he got like super political for some odd reason, so I just kind of stopped caring about him. PewDiePie's basically retired at this point. You know, he's just making family content. He's basically making content for his son Bjorn, to basically go back. He's almost like just making a time capsule at this point. He's retired from YouTube, so, you know, I wish him the best, but, you know, it's not really content I'm gonna go watch. You know, not like family vlog stuff is whatever, but, you know, all more power to him. He's a good guy. You know, ever since the bridge scene, he's like, I've had enough. I remember all the eras of PewDiePie, but Markiplier, I don't really watch Markiplier anymore either at all, just because, again, I mean, after you watch the one creator for so long, you do get bored of them a little bit sometimes. I just kind of got bored of his content. But that, and also he really hasn't been making any content. He's been working on his movie, which it is finally releasing after like Jesus, like what, 4 or 5 years of working on the damn thing. It's finally releasing, and it's looking like it's gonna be a big one. So that's really cool, and he's got the record for the most blood ever on a scene. So that's pretty great. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't really watch them anymore. That's crazy.
And a lot of the lesser known ones like 628 Digital Rooster and the
628 Digital Rooster. I don't know if I even remembered that. I think they were kind of like a country boy, like trucks and rust buckets and doing dumb things out in the woods and whatnot. I think that's what they were.
and stuff, you know, some of the funny ones like College Humor, and I thought about time that I'd try to give it a shot. One person I really admire watching on YouTube is a channel that goes by Scott Manley.
Scott Manley, yeah, Scott Manley. You know, I do still watch Scott Manley. I still keep up to date with all of his videos because I love space. I love rocketry, and well, here we are playing Kerbal Space, or you know what I was playing Kerbal Space Program. You know, I still watch Scott Manley's stuff. I still use him as a big source of keeping up to date on rocketry and that, and like was it like NASA Girl and stuff like that, and God, there's another guy that I watch. I can't really remember his name, but you know, I keep up to date with all the rocketry stuff. It's good, yeah, and I still watch Scott Manley.
He does a lot of space-related videos, such as Kerbal Space Program, a lot of Stellaris. He'll be doing, you know, he'll be doing his assorted videos, and I thought I'd give it a try. So to start, this is kind of like a test video. I thought I'd load up my
and this is Max
original
graphics.
save profile here and see what we can do.
It's originally
Start
uploaded
with,
in
I guess
720.
I'm gonna be trying to build up a little bit of a rocket.
God, yeah, it was originally recorded in 720, surprisingly 60 FPS, somehow. But no, you may have noticed at the very start where we're only at a minute 10, you may have noticed at the very beginning where it says, recording has started. Yeah, I used to have to record on, like, NVIDIA, like, Shadowplay or something like that, I think it's called. It's what it is. It's like Shadowbox or whatever. It's a weird brand name that literally nobody's ever used or cared about. But there is a button for it to accidentally start recording that I hit once in a while. But yeah, no, I used to have to record off of that. But of course now I use OBS, but yeah. Yeah.
You know, I think I'm going to start with my Mun 2.
Jesus.
Just trying to get this a go. I've been trying to perfect the way of launching this and getting the correct transfer window, trying to get into the most efficient way possible and get back.
I hate watching this, just because it's not even about, like, you know, hating my old voice or anything like that. You know, that's always a little bit cringy, but like the flow is just so terrible. I mean, it just shows how far I've come. Obviously, I'm not an expert at this yet or anything like that, but it's just like, it's just very like, hey guys, yeah, so we're doing this, and without even barely playing the game, like, yeah, so I already have a rocket made and highest efficiency, and it's like, I explained literally nothing. I explained nothing. It's just like, all right, here's a rocket and we're gonna go to the Mun. Like, here's the thing I already made. I did some off-stream farming and got this. Like, the flow is so bad.
I'm a stickler for not using cheats. You can always use cheats by Alt Control and F12, or at least for Windows 10.
Immediately goes.
You can change all this. As you can see, nothing is enabled. It's all natural, vanilla, as they say. I guess let's just give it a go.
Was that my attempt at a joke? Was that my attempt at a joke? You know, vanilla, as they say. Like, not even like vanilla or all natural or nothing. Just, you know, as they say. God, yeah. No, the flow is pretty terrible. Well, I'm gonna skip ahead
a
up
here. I'm gonna have
here.
to go to. Going about the same as last time. I think I could do a lot better if I watch this a bit more closely, so it's not.
Oh yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, the video is called My First YouTube Video, Kerbal Space Program Episode 1. But I remember now. I was doing this as a test, to see what is faster or what is more efficient of just going, because I've always argued in Kerbal Space Program 2 that if you want to get out of orbit from Kerbin, It's actually more efficient. I don't have any real math by this. It's just always what I've kind of noticed a little bit off of feeling. But I've always kind of said that you can leave Kerbin faster by just going in a straight line and using the moon to catapult you than trying to actually circularize your orbit. Because, I mean, trying to circularize your orbit, that's still so much TWR, you know, thrust to weight ratio you're going to need. You know, you need to have enough overall just thrust in general. If you don't have enough and you're still heavy trying to circularize, you're spending a lot of fuel literally just trying to make a circle out of your orbits, all the way from the apoapsis and trying to push out what is it, not the retrograde, the paragrade, whatever, I forget what it is. I'm forgetting all my terms. I need to go back to Kerbal. Apoapsis and periapsis, that's the word. Trying to push out your periapsis, you know, try to get that orbit at circularization, but like, you spend so much fuel trying to circularize that it's literally almost better just to go in a straight line. Like, I think it actually is better just to go in a straight line, hit the moon's orbit, and then you can launch yourself. Because, like, it's not that hard to time at all. Like, right, boom, right there, go forward.
So I don't have to decelerate and bring that back down like before. It jumps between here pretty quick, because it's about this part where
no, I think I was trying to see how fast I could
start
get
losing
I have done an experiment
the gravity influence of Kerbin here. It's not pulling you back as much.
Yeah, I was trying to land. Did I manage to land?
Shielded. Oh.
And I'm falling.
Don't want to go back up. I need to go down.
Oh,
careful.
Do I stick it? Do I stick it?
Stay.
I can barely even tell what's happening.
And there we have it. Perfect.
The quality is so bad.
All right, let's get a little EVA in here.
Yeah.
Don't.
All right. Okay. So that's my very first YouTube video ever.
About the limit.
Coming back on down.
A little fast. You want to be landing at about 5 to 10. Otherwise, you might blow up entirely, or it might just lose something on the bottom side. Of course, the more parts you return with, the more parts you return with, texture being so liney, but
yeah, look at that texture, Jesus.
Guess it makes sense.
Original Kerbal, man. Yeah, from 2017. It's updated a lot nowadays comparatively, but wow. Alright, but yeah, no, that is my very first ever video. I want to take a look at my second video because I think I tried a lot harder in trying to actually be funnier and make better content, if I remember very vaguely. It was actually playing 60 Seconds to Die, or no, 60 Second, yeah, I think it is just called 60 Seconds. Oh Jesus, what the fuck did I just do? We'll just take that. There we go. Is that gonna work? Jesus. Okay. And play.
How's it going, guys? We're gonna be playing a little bit of 60 Seconds today.
Yeah, I'm still
made
using
an
that shadow
update video a few days back of what you guys would like to see here on the channel, and I got a couple of requests for 60 Seconds, as well as from other people that I meet daily, and they said that they might want to see some 60 Seconds also, so...
Yeah, it's at that point right when I was starting out, you know, I was still talking to my friends, and, you know, they were like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, play 60 Seconds. Yeah, you'll be fine streaming. Don't worry, you can do it. So
say, let's give it a go.
Still trying to
start a new game here. I'm gonna go the classic mode with a little bit of the apocalypse.
Turn it down.
I'm pretty sure it's a standard. Let's keep it on normal.
Let's see here. How do I handle this? Do I get a lot more communicative?
Now, it's been a while since I've played this. I'm gonna try the best I can. Although I'm pretty sure I still got the basic concept down.
What do I do?
We're gonna have a whole lot of time to get started. Find where everything is.
Gotta review water. Where's my 60 seconds?
Throw that in, throw that in.
A little bit
sweet, they're both in the same room. Let's get them.
Yeah, but the daughter is too fat. She takes up 3 slots, I think.
I know, she takes up a lot of space.
Yup, she does. She takes up 3 slots.
Takes up 3 slots.
Because you have a fat daughter. That's great.
God, I swear the controller's
actually kind of hard.
Oh, look at all
this
this
game
soup,
is hard to survive.
This is gonna be good. We need as much as we possibly can for me trying to survive.
Yeah, being so luck-based, like, games that require luck in general it never goes well for me. Like, if there is a luck aspect to, like, a percentage of, like, a drop or like, random events that could happen, it just always seems to go wrong for me. I mean, hell, even just, what was it, just a couple days ago when I was streaming Hearts of Iron, somehow, you know, I'm thinking, we're gonna verse China, we're gonna have fun, you know, take over the world, and somehow, literally, the entire world joined the Allies, and then Germany did a weird war, and then Italy declared war, but then right when Italy declared war, they also had a civil war, so they collapsed and all fascism fell out. So, like, now it's literally just me, Japan, trying to take on the entire world. Like, that is so unlucky. Like, it went from having a fun, nice, fun stream to like, alright guys, I'm probably gonna have to do some offline grinding and sit here for the next, like, 3 to 4 hours before I can get to the real content of showing you guys, you know? Like, it was, ooh. It was not, did not go that great. I'm gonna turn off the music while we're watching, I guess.
Chess.
Don't need that in the background.
Come on, pick it up, pick it up. Lock.
Come on, Dave, go faster.
I don't have enough room.
You don't have enough time. Get a little bit more.
Oh, I still gotta pick up my kid. Oh, jeez.
Wait, did you never get Timmy? Where's Timmy?
Boy. Come on, little Timmy. Get over here.
I remember Timmy.
Am I gonna have enough time to pick up that water?
Get it, get it, get it, get it.
Oh.
Did I survive?
Quite.
Achievement unlocked, duck and cover.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Did I lose the dad immediately?
I don't know if I have to restart or maybe I start without the dad.
The end.
The end. Alright, guys. Great game. Let's see here.
I always found that kind of funny with this game. Like, here's your family. You have your son, your daughter, and your wife. You basically sacrificed yourself to make sure that they get to safety. But if the dad dies, you just lose the game. Like, I think once you're down in the shelter, the dad can die, and it won't end the game. But if the dad dies, like, trying to get to the shelter, then you just lose. I was like, damn, okay, it's... I don't know what else to say about that besides, like, without the man in the house, no, you fail. Like, what? Damn.
Journal.
Wow, skip ahead.
Map again. Then again.
Yeah, it's
you know what?
It's just,
let's give her.
It's so slow.
Dang it! Click past it.
No, it's just so slow. That's what I realized about watching my older content. It's just so slow. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like my ADHD has just kind of gotten worse over the years, which I think it has. Like overall, just being kind of a little bit more, you know, hyperactive or whatever. Just talking fast and thinking fast, whatever. But God, yeah, watching my old content, it really does just feel so slow. It's just like sometimes they're a good 5 to 10 seconds in between times I talk, and a lot of it's just like, okay, all right, and okay, get this, and it's like, all right, great commentary, bro. Great commentary, bro. But to be fair, I don't think at this point. I think at this point, I mean, I didn't have Sony Vegas. I think I was just starting out with Move AV, either that or it was OpenShot. May have been OpenShot or not open source, but I think it was OpenShots that I was recording with at the time. Either that or OBS. No, I was I was editing with OpenShot. I was recording with like that shadow play thing from the video before I ever moved over to OBS. But the thing is, I didn't know how to edit at all. I didn't know how to cut footage, and I didn't know how to change audio levels. Like, this is just raw footage, basically, just uploaded. Like, all my starting out videos are just raw footage, because I didn't know how to do any of that. Because if we get near the end, what happens near the end? Does it just cut off?
Finding stuff in the expedition, we're not gonna make it. But until next time, see you guys in the future. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Glad to see I still use bye-bye. You know, glad to see I still give the old classic, like, bye-bye. I'm losing my breath. But no, I mean, I still got the same laugh and still bye-bye. But, you know, at least nowadays, it's just, what is my outro? It's like, well, thank you for watching. I'll make sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you, and bye-bye, type of thing. So it's still kind of similar. I wonder when it was that I started calling you guys DigiDs. Which, you know, isn't necessarily super creative, but I think it was my Minecraft video. Let's see here. I'm gonna go see, where's my Minecraft video? It should be pretty close. Oh, that's right, I did a Shadow of War play. Only one episode. Yeah, only one episode. I remember that video being really boring. It had a terrible thumbnail. Like, some of these starting out videos, I actually did go back and, like, sadly, I just gave him a bunch of, like, AI created thumbnails through YouTube. Like, YouTube has its own. Maybe it's vidIQ that has that tool that allows you to just create thumbnails. So I think I went back and just created AI thumbnails for those starting off videos because they only had like 20 views and they were fucking get anywhere. I'm like, maybe this will work. You know, it's not like they were good content at all, but it was something. What's this? Bouncing off space station fun. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I'll go find that. I'll go find that Minecraft video sometime, probably after this. But this is only 2 minutes long. Yeah, look at that. Look at that AI created fucking thumbnail.
How's it going, people? Wait, people? Bros. Girls. Human beings.
Like, I don't know what to call you guys. Bros, humans, girls, human beings.
Alright, now how do I play this game again? I'm coming down! Oh, hello, son.
Yeah, I think this is my first attempt actually trying to be funny. You know, like my first attempt of actually trying to create something just really goofy and like fun just for the sake of it. But why is it so quiet? Like I realize I know it's quiet, but it is so quiet. Like I've got this at maximum. Let's see your volume mixer. Yeah, everything's at maximum. Like this is quite literally just the loudest it can get. It's pretty quiet.
So press this, right? Alright.
High intensity. With the... Ooh, what am I flying there? With the Cobra? Ah, Cobra and a high intensity. Unless you have that thing min-maxed and know what you're doing.
Hey, guys.
It's not going to do that great.
Oh.
Be more like a hit and runner. Kind of a strafer than anything.
I think I'm just going to go the other way.
Yeah. Like, I think I'm just going to go the opposite way. I'm not prepared enough for that. That's going to hurt.
I'm going to guess no.
I'm trying to remember how to get all my
Very
controls
much
back.
so, no.
New fast for safe exit. Activating friendship drive. 07 commanders. Blueford Orbit.
Oh, you're a big boy.
Isn't that somewhere near Shimrana Desra?
Who's talking?
I know that's federal space, but I forget where that is.
No.
Oh yeah, that's when I was trying to look at all the different rings and kind of the aspects of looking at all the houses and farmland from up above. Getting a good look at it. This game really is beautiful. Can I... Ooh, wow, Jesus, I got this up to 4K. Ayo. AI is gonna be... Yep. AI is just crashing into the ring.
What are you doing?
Was that the security force trying to scam me? Yeah, let's go up to like 1080. Get a little bit more pretty. Oh, that's not gonna work. You're still going forward. You're not really having that much of a curve out of it. Yeah, I think I end up crashing a little bit.
Ouch.
There it is.
You,
Alright, let's go see if I can go find I'm literally just going down the list of all my old videos. Right, there was the one where actually this is the one that actually got my first like 1,000 views. Was the SpaceX Star Hopper. It's so crazy to think that this was only like 5 or 6 years ago was the first tests of the SpaceX things, and I released this video just kind of almost like a historical point, and also because I thought that people would be interested in seeing it. But it broke 1,000 views. It got almost 2,000 actually, 1,958. I'm not really sure how that's come through over time. I could go look, but yeah, no, this was a big one. I remember this one hitting like 1,000 views. Like, oh my god, I was so excited. but it's all just because it's the SpaceX Star Hopper, and man, that's crazy. This was only 5 or 6 years ago, and now we have literally the Starship. God, look at that little absolute grain silo of a ship, if you can even call it that. It's literally just a grain silo, but instead of grain, it's got highly explosive fuel inside. Like, it ain't all that different. Let's see here. When does it actually start taking off? A lot of water going. Yeah, there's the ignition. Woo. Only... I mean, so how long ago is this actually? 'Cause I released this on the day that it happened, I'm pretty sure. So August 2019. August 27th, 2019. We're about to hit, so... August, so what? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, so it's only been 6 years from this to what we have today. Of course, the Starship isn't fully completed just yet. It still has a lot of work to get done. Still has a lot of work to get done. Let's go ahead and mute that music in the background. There's not kind of being too much noise going on. Woo. I don't remember. Did it burn through itself at all? I don't see any. That's a pretty bright flame. Might be oxygen rich, but I'm not seeing any like green or something like that. So it's not like burning through its copper or nothing. So I think it did do pretty well overall. Yeah, look at that thing smoking. 6 years ago. That's crazy. Absolutely wild how much progress that they have made so far since then. Going on through, yeah, there was, oh yeah, that's right. I remember, this was a big event that was happening in Elite Dangerous way back when. When was this? This was back in 2020, December of 2020. This is when two gas giants were going to be colliding in the game. And because, you know, they don't actually have, like, collision fit, like, you can land on planets. Planets are physical and stuff, but these are gas giants, so you can't. But because, like, the planets themselves aren't going to actually crash into other planets and do physical things, like, all the terrain just kind of meshes through one another. You might be like, okay, but how does this happen? Well, I mean, well, the Elite Dangerous has a 1-to-1 scale of the Milky Way galaxy. And I mean that literally. Like, they have billions of star systems. A lot of it's randomly procedurally generated, right? The game has been out for, like, 10 whatever years, and we've only explored, like, 0.25% of the entire Milky Way galaxy in Elite Dangerous. But the thing is, because things are procedurally generated, a lot of the times, like, when they first make the map, it's not procedurally generated, like, when you're jumping into the systems or whatnot. They're already there. But, like, the whole galaxy, primarily, like, 99% of it, maybe, like, 95 or whatever, was all randomly generated before, you know, like, when they made the game in general. So sometimes we find systems like this, where planets are colliding and fucked up, and sometimes there are some planets where, like, the orbit is super low. Like, their moon will have an orbit super close to the planet, so it'll orbit super fast, and you have to, like, actually, you can't catch up to the planet at all. You have to get in the way of the planet in order to land on it, type of situation. You know, let it crash into you. But because it's so big, you know, who wouldn't want to see two gas giants crashing into one another? You know, they actually do have orbital planes. They do actually rotate and move around in the game and in the world, so they are constantly moving at a constant state and stuff like that. So yeah, things happen. You can watch as orbits slowly collide sometimes with these. It's amazing. It was a nice event. Yeah, it was a nice event as they're kind of like fading into one another. It's a nice little look. I think I had like a part 2 to this too that had like where it went inside the planets and it looked really crazy on there. But you'll just have to go actually watch that content. Now this video, funny enough, I remember this video actually being a lot older. It's just a short Battlefield 1 clip. But I remember, I thought it released this back in like 2016 or like 2014, but I think I revamped it and re-uploaded it just so that way it would like be a little bit better quality. I forget why I did that. Let's see here. Yeah, this was just a classic one. This was just like a 1 minute Battlefield short. Jesus, that's loud. Oh yeah, that's some good classic stuff. I'm gonna turn down the filter a little bit. There we go. Yeah, no, back in 2020, huh? When did Battlefield 1 come out? 5 years ago. Oh boy. God damn. 5 years ago. That sounds maybe about right for Battlefield 1. I think maybe it came out like a year before that, something like that. But yeah, this is where that kill streak came into play. Look at them fish in a barrel, baby. Philip, I was still trying to show us. Can you air fry Taco Bell? Ignore the grenades. Fish in a barrel. This was grand, and they just kept on coming through. Look at that. It's like 20 plus kills right there. Yeah, 25 kill streak. Thing's fucking amazing. You disgrace, take off your uniform. Instagram post emergency caught on camera. Oh yeah, I've been watching the Viva La Dirt League. I guess they come out the new episode. Nice. But where is that Minecraft video? Oh, right. Because I stopped. I stopped after this. I quit YouTube for about Okay, the Minecraft ones are coming up here real soon. But I quit YouTube for about 2 years because look at this. This is, yeah, 28 views 5 years ago. How did I think I went back and revamped some of my descriptions just to make sure that they're all kind of up to dates. But yeah, look at that. So 28 views, December 8th, 2020. But then the very next video, basically 2 years later in September, was me coming back and playing Slime Rancher. Funny enough. Slime Rancher of all things. Actually, I think it's right when Slime Rancher 2 just came out. I never did finish that game. I never did finish Slime Rancher 2. I got a little bored of it. You know, I was like, oh, okay, so this is just Slime 1 again. It's just the same thing. Like, I get it. Obviously, it's Slime 2, so obviously it would, but, am I doing anything on this stream? Skip ahead.
For the sprinklers.
Oh god, you barely even hear me. What do I first say?
Slimes they're called now. Okay. And we got pink slimes.
Oh, I can't even hear myself at all. I'm so quiet.
Honestly, I'm excited to see what this game brings. I know it's only in early access, not everything's gonna be released.
Can't hear a damn thing. What if I skip ahead? Do I make myself louder? I just go ahead by a lot. What? Hello? Or did I just launch one into the water?
Angie tabbies.
Oh no, not Angie tabbies. Look at all the Angie tabbies. Into the water they went. Into the water they went. That was grand. Goodbye, tabbies. Yeah, this is when I finally came back. This was, yeah, 17 views 3 years ago. Let's make a comment. Nice.
Dang it, I lost one.
Let's make a comment. Nice. There's my comment. And I'm the only one that likes the video. Yeah, I like all my own videos. I like my videos. Why don't I?
Something up here.
But yeah, no, it was two full years until I came back and did that. But then I think right after that is when I started doing. I did a few streams of Slime Rancher, surprisingly enough. But then I did a few videos of my Minecraft walkthrough, no sound. When did I come up with this? When did I come out with this? Why are you gonna make me scroll down every single time? This Slime Rancher video came out in September, and then on November 10th is when I made a little Minecraft video of just showing off, you know, my Minecraft village, you know, the silent Minecraft journey. You know, this is when we were making a nice Minecraft, me and my friends were making a nice Minecraft village, and it kind of, you know, developed a lot over time. I was the designer for a lot of the stuff. Like some of the largest buildings my friends made, but then I did like the warehouse. I did this garden. Of course, it developed over time. I did like the Nether portal world or room and all this stuff. I did a lot. I did almost exclusively all the interior decorating in every single building, even my friends' places. I basically had to do all the interior decorating because I was really good, and I'm really good at interior decorating in Minecraft. But I'm not as good as a builder per se. Like I do all right as like making houses and stuff. I do okay. They usually kind of end up being just like big blocky warehouses more than anything. But like aesthetic appeal for like doing stuff like this park idea I made. I wasn't like watching. I think I did steal that idea of like the arches. I saw that and I was like really good, so I implemented that. But all the hedges and the brickwork and the fountain, you know, yeah, like I really like doing aesthetically pleasing stuff when it comes to Minecraft and decorating rather than just making a building. You know, this is technically building, but at the same time, not really. I had like 4 different themes. Like each corner of the park had a little bit of a different theme, which is kind of nice. You know, that one it's like a little bit more stony, kind of like a campfire outside grill area. You know, one was like a little bit more desert with like cactus, I think. One's a little bit more trees. This one has birch. The other one has jungle. Yeah, this is the jungle one with some lily pads and all that. Yeah, it was good. But then, so because this is Minecraft Town Walkthrough Part 2, now with sound. Now with sound, guys. Part 2 has sound. Like, this whole video is literally just me trying to show off the park I just got done making. Basically.
How's it going, guys? Coming back at you with a little bit of a
Are they
Minecraft
all so quiet?
walkthrough, but in a little bit more of a literal sense. We're just gonna be kind of going through, taking a look at the town that me and my buddies have been working on for a Minecraft realm.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at this. You can already tell. This is part 2. this is part two. Everything changed so much. I think updated the park a little bit. We can see that we have more roads now. I made the warehouse look a lot better. Got more glowstone in there. Made a nice front with it. Got the end rods. We were trying to figure out how to build the walls, so we made a wall example there in the front, where we were going to be putting all of our supplies to build the wall, and so we can have like a template of what we're going to be trying to make and copy around the village.
Server and just showing off what we got. I do have a video that was up earlier, maybe a couple of weeks ago or a few weeks ago, and it was kind of very barren.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this on, let's say, I don't know, 2 times. Oh God, 4 times speed. Go.
If you're watching, kind of just this part area going through. I think very slow, I'll show off these. I don't know where next. I still love the part here coming up. It's great detail. All the 4 seconds have their own theme, but also some similar concepts. You know, kind of like campfire,
That's great. Oh yeah, I'll just go ahead and mute that while that's going on, and then I'll turn back on the music because we don't need to hear it. But yeah, no, I mean this was a building that my friend made. He basically just completely ripped the idea with the netherite sword and stuff like that of building it. That's the one thing that I didn't like about whenever my friends did build something, because even though what they built looked nice like this, every single thing that they built was quite literally just copying someone else's build that they like saw on YouTube or like saw an image of, and like they were like, okay, where's the step guide, and they would just build that. Like, okay, yeah, it looks nice, but like you didn't design anything. You didn't design it, you know, like you're just copying somebody. And you know, like I designed that warehouse, I designed that park. It's nice to, I think it's okay if you steal some elements to make something like look better, but don't just copy the entire thing. Like, you know, over there at that park, you know, I took the idea of like those hanging plants, you know, to kind of like have a nice little hanging garden idea. But then, you know, the other 95% of that garden was all me. And even look at that giant arch there off to the right. I built that just all off of just building it off, you know, not copying anything, just trying to work with it, because I was trying to do a thing where I could get the lights flashing. I wanted to do a thing where I could like make it like a gate and have like water drop up and down, but that doesn't come until later. That's a different thing that we designed later on. But yeah, no, you know, I made that gate, I made the warehouse, I made the garden. But then you can see here, like I was saying, I had to do all the interior decorating though. So they make so you know, a lot of times they would do this, they would make the building, copy it from someone, and just keep it barren on the inside. Like they just had no idea how to do it. They would just build the skeletal work of it, and they'd be like, I don't know what to do. So they would call me, and I'd have to go interiorly decorate it. So actually, let's slow down time a little bit, just because I don't have access to this world anymore. So it's actually kind of nice to go back and look at it. Quality's only 720. But yeah, like I got a nice little entrance of like the fence ways going on, like the fence ways, the little hedges, and the what are these, redstone lamps. Got a lot of blackstone incorporated, some stairs, did some different color patterns. Yeah, put in these railings. I decorated all this, put in the carpet, that nice fireplace. Just trying to make it look it's almost like a guard station, I think what it was, a little crafting station. I remember taking down and rebuilding that thing like 6-7 times, just trying to figure out what to do with it. But I still made it work. It looks really nice. I still think it looks nice here. You know, I even did some extra details and like making it look like it's hanging from above. Put in the fireplace. I wanted to make sure that nothing burned. I think fire spread was off, but that's why the waterlogged trapdoors are above there. Just don't accidentally, you know, click them. Just don't accidentally click them. This area, I struggled a lot with this area because the space was just so awkward. I just really didn't know what to do with it. And then eventually, after a while, after tearing it down like another 6-7 times, rebuilding it, I came up with the idea of like kind of making like a little island out of it, you know, where it's like a chill lounge area, and like put a little moat around it so it still feels like it kind of like in a little tiny castle version, you know. I liked it. I still like it. I still like it. It still looks good, damn it. Yeah, I kind of thought like this would be like a little bit like a training spar type of thing. So like horses being like kind of dirt or like hay down on the ground, different color patterns contrasting with the red and the blue. I really liked it. Yeah. But I know that this isn't the one that I call you DigiDs. I think this is the next video where I do it, because the next video is when I start showing. Oh god, yeah, that looked so nice. I thought the idea of like coming up to the barracks to sleep or whatever you would want to see, like all your weapons and gear kind of stored away, get some bunk beds going. Kept it real simple because it is supposed to be like a barracks, you know. So, you know, like nice little bunk beds. It was an easy excuse also. to not have to decorate as much, because this in itself just became the decoration, right? Right, so just doing that. Do I go inside my warehouse? I do, but this isn't the final version of the warehouse, though. I ended up redecorating a lot of the stuff in here, putting in a lot of carpet. No, this whole library and stuff I built, and this whole idea, and all this combination and location, the map, and all these seating areas and arrangements in the window, you know, all this stuff just comes from me. And that's why I always hate it when I have to look out the window, and I'm constantly reminded that people are just gonna go copy shit. They're just gonna go copy shit and just, you know, do a carbon copy instead of actually making their own thing. Oh well. And of course I've done it before too, but not nearly as much. Got a nice big map of our whole area of what we were building there. Giant farm. Yeah, we're building the wall all the way around the perimeter. There's my giant bridge / gate thing. Eventually, I think we do end up closing off these rivers with more gates and stuff later on. We got the plantation over there. Yeah, really wish we could have kept on playing, but friends are assholes. I made this building. I made this I think I did copy this one, where I saw a similar design, and then I just kind of went off of that. Or did I make this one? I can't quite remember. No, I didn't. No, that's right. It's the same thing again. I think my friends built it, and then I had to do all the decorating. Like, I think originally they had obsidian up there at the top, but I didn't like the obsidian, so I changed it out for the quartz, because I think it had a better contrast. But, you know, I still had to decorate everything on the inside. Like, well, I think I see what you're going for, so we'll keep it simple. Where else do I get off to? Oh, yeah, do I actually show the bridge working? Yeah! It is working! Look at that! That's what I was working on for so long, is getting that bridge to work. I actually originally... The problem with Xbox, or rather, with Bedrock Redstone, is that when you load the chunks, like, they do Redstone so weird in Bedrock, because, like, it doesn't load the chunks properly, and, like, if something was synced up before, it can become unsynced. So I had it before, a perfect method of which both sides were on a circuit, so that way all these lights would actually come from the towers and meet in the middle, which is what I wanted. I wanted to go from the towers to the middle. But I couldn't do that because every time I set it up, when I came back into the area, the chunks would like load at different times, I think. So like one tower would load in before the other tower. So then when both are loaded in, they'd be unsynced again, right? Because I hadn't loaded in the other chunks, so they were unsynced and they wouldn't work. It wouldn't like keep a memory of like how the circuit was running before. It just didn't work. It'd be unsynced. Like, well, fuck. So basically, I had to tear all the redstone out of the two towers and brought it to the center. And actually, all that redstone was actually hiding up there behind a little bit of a wall. Where I had to go from the center outward, because that way it's all running off of one circuit instead of two circuits. God, I had a big headache with that when I ended up making the lighthouse. The lighthouse was a big problem. The lighthouse I did have to, I had to copy somebody's idea of using observers. I just couldn't figure it out. I had a really super complicated system to get my lighthouse to work, but there was so much redstone and things that I wasn't understanding that it just wasn't quite working out. So I ended up having to watch some tutorials on how to do the redstone. It was like observer blocks, or like watching when a block became active type thing. You know, I really liked that. And I could have made the towers a lot better. I mean, the towers are pretty bland, not gonna lie. The towers are pretty bland, but you know, it works out. Did all the lighting on the walls and stuff like that. I did a lot of this excavation and all this sidewall stuff. I do a lot more terrain manipulation than anything else. I love that. Yeah, get a nice little dock area. I had to flatten out this entire wall. Fuck, that took a long time. That took a lot. Yeah, you can see the ground there. That's all flat right there beneath the water. I had to cut all of this back to make this giant retaining wall. Yeah, that was annoying. That was really annoying, but it worked out well. It looks nice, you know, because I really wanted the idea of feel like you're kind of moving into a city, into like a medieval city, a medieval port. You know, you're pulling in with your ship or something like that. It was a nice idea. I liked it. What was it? Yeah, wait, this is, where is it? Go to the giant arch. Yeah, here's a giant arch that my buddy, you know, copied. It took a lot of time. All this was in survival. You know, none of it was in creative. Although I do question that sometimes because, again, my friends were kind of assholes and they gaslit me all the time. and like this just kind of popped up. Like one day, yeah, like half of it already finished one day when I got on there. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did you get all these resources from? Like, what? It was like one of the first buildings that they made in the damn place. It was technically there in the first we were watching before. But I swear, but they didn't really seem to have extra resources or like, you know, like a billion diamonds that I didn't know about or anything. So maybe if they did get in creative, maybe they did it just to get building materials or something like that. I didn't notice any like stockpile of hidden gems or nothing. So, but no, I had to decorate this entire interior too. Actually, did I get to decorating it yet in this video? I don't think I did, because that green carpet is fucking ugly. Did I? I really hope not, because that carpet is ugly. Yeah, no, that's ugly. I don't think I had gotten to decorating it yet. I think I decorated in the next, in the next one. All right, so let's actually go see when you guys had become DigiD. Oh wait, here we go. I'm looking at yeah, here's the redstone. Here's the redstone. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. So it was, I think this is literally me explaining of how it used to work. That I used to have this going around, but then actually, am I literally explaining it right now?
Because as it was loading in, because we had two different circuits, one here in this tower.
Yep. Literally explaining the exact same thing, but instead I had to move it all to the center.
Once I get up there.
Yeah.
Luckily, no one's ever gonna be able to see anything up here, so it just kind of hide it away. So I just
yeah.
had to
See, look at that. So now, yeah, because this is what I had to do. Like I was just saying, because they were in two different circuits before, they would get unsynced. So now I just had to make a standard circulating circuit, and there was, a standard repeater more or less here in the center, and then just launched out both signals from both sides from these two different points, and then just carried it along with different repeaters along the way. Yeah, it was nice. How did I get both of those to light up at the same time? Right there. How am I making that work? I don't know. Do I understand why is that working? Why is that left one lighting up? I wonder if it has something to do with like a tick rate that I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've done redstone. But I think it has something to do with like a repeating back. The pulse was like coming back at the same time. I forget what it was. But yeah, I got them all synced up and it looked nice. Geronimo! That was always fun too. But now let's go watch the next one, because I think the next one is when I officially coined the term DigiDs, and also I got to show off my my lighting system that I made. Hang on, let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Play this.
How's it going, Digital D's? Hey, I kind of like that name.
Boom, right there. When was this video made? This was made back. Let's go back here. And you just scroll through all this stuff every single time because it keeps on putting me at the top of the list for whatever reason. I go back. Yeah, back in 2022, about 3 years ago, because that's about when I was starting to get serious about, staying on the YouTube thing and staying on that train. Right there. Yeah, 3 years ago on December 25th. Really? On Christmas Day? I released this? That's tomorrow. It's been basically officially 3 years since I coined the name of calling you guys DigiDs. Wow, look at that. This came out on Christmas 3 years ago. Damn. Okay, but I want to see this lighting system work.
Come back at you with another little bit of an update video on our Minecraft village.
And that's the thing. I know I keep on pausing it, but whatever. Get used to it. We're here. We're here on Just Chatting. We're looking at my old content. It's going to keep on happening. I'm basically just nostalgia mode at this point, right? But I can tell, though, here that I was getting a lot more confidence, in terms of talking and trying to get a little bit more of a cadence and get in there and just, all right, let's actually get into the YouTuber mindset of talking and commentary and whatnot, and just kind of that cadence of generally hey guys, this is what we're going to be doing today type of thing. White cops face overpowered when cops face overpowered criminals catching killers. Ooh, that's okay. Well, I kind of wanna watch that later. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to watch. No, pause it. Yeah. I kind of want to watch that later. I'm gonna save that one off to the side for another time. I'll just go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna favorite it. Stop playing. I'm going to save it into my other folder. There we go. I'll go back and watch that later. I like police videos. They're fun. I probably watch a little bit too much of them, honestly. Probably watch a little bit too much. But oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Looks like we got going on here.
But let's see that
I
lighting
gotta tell you,
system
this
work.
is the first time I've actually heard the Minecraft music in like a long time. I usually play I usually play in silence. I kind of usually...
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if anybody else does that, but like, man, yeah, I haven't heard the Minecraft music in a long time because like every time I play, I actually usually play games without the game music on. Like a lot of times I actually sit here in silence when I play games. I don't know why. Sometimes it's the music. Maybe I'll listen to it for a little while, but after a while, it's just too much. And I'm looking at my phone and doing other things at the same time I'm playing. I'm multitasking, you know, fucking attention grabbing.
usually don't bother with it. But also, I
What?
thought I'd start recording exactly at this time because last time we didn't get to see these lights in action. It's sunset.
Yeah,
and
and the
second
bridge
now,
looks so much better now.
I believe. Let me just change my FOV.
Yeah, get that zoom.
Just zoom in a little bit. These
Get
lights
that
should
zoom.
be activating because last time we were in permanent daylight mode just because we've been building a whole lot, and I thought we'd switch it up a little bit just so that way we can get a better sense of our lighting system that's going on.
Hey, there's the first light. Ding, ding. There it is. But yeah, we were playing a lot of times just on permanent daytime mode just because we were building so much and like we didn't really need the mobs for anything at any point. And we're like, all right, like we just don't want to have creepers blowing our stuff up. Like I wish there was a setting where you could like just turn off creepers. Like you probably need a mod for that, but like I would enjoy Minecraft more just without the creepers. Like I don't know, you can take them out, but they're just annoying. Sometimes you're not looking, you know, or you like go get a bite to eat and it becomes dark and you come back and you're blown up. Like come on, like whatever. I mean, you know, at least for like when you're building around the place. I mean, when you're traveling, whatever, that's fine, whatever, that's part of the game. But like when you're building and you're trying to make a town and a city, you're probably just, yeah, I'd rather just have a daytime mode simply because I'm building. I don't want shit to blow up. Although I think you can turn off destructible stuff or whatever, but it was just unnecessary.
On around town.
But look at those lights.
There we go. There they go. As soon
Yeah.
as nighttime hits. Okay.
I was gonna mute that because yeah, it was like getting my lighting system to work. That was so nice. God, it made the place look just so much better. I loved working with redstone. It goes all the way around the tower too, and then like the bridge just looks so much better at night as well. Because like I was doing all these lighting systems, but we had it on permanent daytime, so I actually didn't really know exactly how it was gonna look. Because like half the time I got on, it wouldn't be when they were, and you know, and then I'd have to, and I just have to be building. Like I think that's enough light, you know. But damn, that looked so much better, and in high quality too, in HD 1080. Nice. Is this the one where I end up going back and do I see how I interiorly decorated? You're right, I made a little bit more of a smelter system, and I decorated the house. Yeah, I put some trim on the floor. I did end up making the place even better after that. I think I did a lot more carpet and detailing on the inside, but I don't know if I ever got footage of that. But let's see here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I built this gatehouse as well, so we're getting with the walls. I was doing a lot of these walls and decorating them, trying to keep things lighted up. But then I never did fully finish this gatehouse. But I did end up building a lot of this. I mean, that's my problem. Like I said, when I build buildings, they become very squarish. I'm more of a decorator, so you can tell this building, this gate, is very squarish. But the inside looks great. But the inside looks great. It looks fantastic, you know? I mean, it's great. You got all the guards. I was gonna put a map there in the back right. You got all the bookshelves and paintings, like welcome to our city, you know, like this is kind of like the checkpoint where everyone comes in. It was beautiful. I liked it. And then this was like a wizard tower my buddy was basically again stealing from another idea. Again, just full on carbon copy buildings, which I don't know, it's annoying. Whatever, you heard me enough complaining about that. The automatic water gates there in the background, so you can actually turn the gates on and off, and the water would turn on and off as well. Do I ever get to, yeah, so I finally, did I really keep the green carpet? Oh, damn, I kept the green carpet. I don't like that green. I think I would have traded that out for like a blue. Or maybe even like a darker green. Why is it bright green? Such an ugly color. Looks like barf all on the floor. Like I kind of get the thing, but yeah, look at this. He wanted a utility room where he can do all of his work and storage and whatnot. I'm like, all right, I got you, fam. I'll decorate it up. Got everything fitted nice. Put in some extra bricks up above and shelving. Got things hanging from the top with that grindstone. Put all that on top. Got a clock there so you can watch it. Furnaces, all that good stuff. decorated all the outside perimeter as well. Got all these hedges and flowers put in the windows and lighting. Ah, nostalgia. Good times. Good times. Oh yeah, and I rebuilt my buddy's entire house because he has such a shitty, bland house that it looked so terrible in the town. So I literally tore everything down except just the wood frame, and I remade everything. Everything here. This basically may as well have just been my house. Because again, I literally tore down every single piece of that building and land except just the logs, so I can keep the frame. And I rebuilt everything else myself. This place looked fantastic. This is majestic. Like I would want to make this house again. Like this turned out so well. One for like the nice little garden and like place out here in the front, right there next to the giant plantation field too, kind of like a farmer's house, almost like you kind of get a feeling of it, like a nice barn house almost, like a log cabin. Move inside, you bastard. How long are you gonna be standing out here? There he goes. Yeah, look at God. Ah, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. I literally have my hands together and like head tilted right now on looking at this stuff. You know, got the bell ringing. Got a nice fountain in there. To be fair, I think he did have a waterfall in there, but he did have a lot of his like more valuable items hidden somewhere in that waterfall, so I had to re-hide it. But I altered the waterfall a whole bunch. Yeah, just decorated everything inside. That looks so good. I could have done maybe more with the floor. It is looking a little bit barren. Maybe I could put down more carpet. Let's see here. Do I get upstairs? Yeah, get upstairs. Decorated it all. He was so bad with inventory though. I always had to like I was like the sole guy that actually what do you call it? Inventorized or categorized, sorted all of our goods and whatnot because they just so often just threw them into any box that they can. So yeah, started labeling everything, alchemy, ingredients, finished potions. Got him a nice little workstation too. I need to remake this house. This place turned out fantastic. Loved it. A little barren there. Could have done more. Maybe a little bit more of an enclave there on that left-hand side. Oh yeah, then this damn lighthouse. This lighthouse. This is a little bit of a steal, I think. I mean, you've seen lighthouses everywhere, right? I mean, we've seen lighthouses a billion times in Minecraft, so I don't know if you even necessarily call it stealing it so much as just like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. Because like, I still had to build the whole island. I built the boat and the docks and I had to actually literally build up the island. Like you see all those layers down below, you can see how they're all layered up. I had to go down from the ocean floor and build the island to build this on top of. And that damn lighthouse. That lighthouse. I had to tear that lighthouse down, I think 3 times after I'd already gotten up to the very top. And God, that sucked. Because somehow, like 3 separate times, I was so careful. Like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the colors. And somehow 3 separate times, despite being a thing where like I checked, like I swear to God, 20 times to make sure it was good. And then later, just to find out, like, oh, I accidentally did a 4-layer or a 2-layer instead of a 3-layer here. And I'd have to go tear it all down again. Like, how? I looked at this. I was so careful. How do I keep messing this up? I was so mad at myself. Yeah, I wanted to get that rotating light, and God, I was doing all of that redstone up there. It was such a nightmare. I had to go watch a tutorial on just how to get the observers to work. The only problem is that it ended up being an eye, instead of like a solid block. I didn't like the fact that it ended up being like an eye, but oh well, it is what it is. I tried working with it a whole bunch and try to get them to light up, and I could get it to light up initially, like on the first spin, but then I think once it came around another time, it lost those in between and made it an eye. So something was wrong up there. But do I actually go up there and take a look? Yeah, get the boats, build out this whole island. Yeah, there we go. So it's just a repeating little circuit. What is that? I forget what that's even called. Ticker or something like that. Yeah, then this was all just straight redstone of like 1,000 miles of redstone wiring until I figured out about these observers and redstone lamps and whatnot. Because I didn't know that observers could light up multiple blocks. So when I was originally trying to get redstone to light up every single block individually via wires and like power to stones, only to then find out that observers can power multiple in a row, kind of thing. So It was like a week of effort to be like, nah, you're just gonna have to do it this way instead. And then it was like another week of trying to get as many resources as I could to make all those observers, cause damn, quite a bit of resources. I think they take a lot of iron or something like that, I forget. I don't really have anything decorated on the inside, though. I think I just ended up dropping down. There's not really a whole lot in there. But yeah, good times, good times. Loved that. Oh well. No more Minecraft of the olden days, I suppose. Not anymore. Let's see here. Unveiling the cinematic gods of Age of Empires 4. Yeah, I remember going back and playing that. Oh yeah, then I started playing Halo. I never really did finish the Halo campaign. I think I got like 6 or 7 episodes in and realized that absolutely nobody was watching at all. Because even then, I remember at that time, I was even still telling to myself, like, really? Halo? Is anyone really gonna watch Halo? Like, not that many people watch Halo campaign content, you know, unless you're doing like a challenge or something specific, right? Like what is it, the Lasso run? Or, you know, straight legendary all skulls and, you know, time limit type shit. No one was ever gonna watch just regular episodes of Halo campaign, although I think it was like soon when it came out. Ixion, man, Ixion. I think I've gone back and played Ixion on this channel and streamed it probably like 4 or 5 times. It's a really fun game, but it gets so incredibly difficult in the later game that like every single time I just end up quitting, because I'm like, all right, I'll come back and do this later, or I fuck something up, or like, okay, it'd be better if I just restarted the entirety and did it right the first time type of thing, you know, because like it's like a city slash base builder at the same time of being space, so like it'd be like one of those things like, oh, when you know that you fucked up, you'd have to like literally have to delete everything in order to get all the spacing again. And then if you were to delete everything, you actually lose out on all the resources, so things go terribly bad. Like, it wasn't easy to just reset everything, you know? Like, you would probably die and lose if you took the time to reset everything and recreate it, because that's just how min-maxed, you know, all your resources essentially were, down to the very minimum that you could. Would be another good one. Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves, playing that with Nick Icebound. I don't think, I haven't seen him in a long time. I don't talk to him anymore. We used to argue a lot. I don't even remember what it was for. I think we just had very different aspects of how we game. He was the type to be a lot more like, what do you say? Like, I wouldn't say casual, just like, how do I put it? He just didn't care as much. Yeah, I guess he was. He was just a lot more casual, and I usually played a little bit more for the competitiveness of it, like when we were playing like Sea of Thieves. Because, like, the whole point of the game, like, you know, he has to have fun, but, like, also, you're there to win. Like, you don't want to lose. You don't want your ship to sink. You don't want to lose all your effort and gold. So, you know, you should fight. And he'd be like, whatever, they're sinking us. Okay, we'll try again. Like, what do you mean? No, fucking get on the canvas. Let's go. Let's try. He's like, man, you're trying too hard. I'm like, what? We just spent 3 hours getting loot. And you're like, it's fine. It's okay. Let him take it. Like, no. No. Shoot him. What do you mean? Sea of Thieves. The whole thing is like half PvP. Fucking attack. I remember a lot of arguments about that. Like, what do you mean you're not gonna fight them? Funny enough, Shotgun King, it's really weird. Shotgun King, the final checkmate, episode 1, Surrounded. I remember playing Shotgun King. That, in of itself, like, the video only got like 20 views. However, this short, I'm about to show you, this short, let's see here, this short, where is it? This short, when was it made? Go back. Oh yeah, I only started doing shorts back in 2022. Made in 2023. This 9-second short has gotten like 6,000 views, and the video only got like 20. Like, how? Something as simple as this. Hang on, I'm gonna pause it, bring it back, and then turn back on so you can actually hear it. Where's the sound? Oh, you're muted up there. Okay. He just eat me? That's it. 9 seconds. And that's gone over 6,000 views, but the video it's from is only 20. And I don't even know how I did that voice. That's like a, did he just eat me? Like, did he just eat me? I'm close. Real close. There are some videos. There is one video that I should probably, one video I should probably delete. Actually, I'm gonna put that on private. now that I'm going through it. Funny enough, actually, they've doing it now before anyone else can do it. But I just privatized live here on stream, just privatized the very first short I ever made on YouTube, because it pretty much shows exactly where I live. It's like the very first it was a tree that fell on power lines and burst into flames. But I going through it, so I just realized, wait, doesn't that kind of show where the fuck I live? Probably shouldn't have that out there. I don't know. There's another one that I should probably go privatize at some point too, but I don't know. Whatever. Will I ever get big enough for people to fucking dox me? Who knows? Honestly, at that point, I'd almost feel like that's when I finally, you know, like, won in the world. Once I finally become big enough, like, that's how you know you made it as a creator. Once I've made it big enough to have a stalker by knowing where I live, that's when I'll be accomplished. That's when I'll be accomplished. When people can start to make enough of that, what do you call that symbiosis kind of like relationship, where like people get too into watching creators online, they feel like they actually know them. What is that term? I can't quite remember. I forget what that term is. Where like a parasocial, I think that's the word. Yeah, parasocial. Going back from it, there was one particular video that I'm kind of surprised it's not popping up yet. Gotta go on to the next page. Going on to page 2, baby. Yeah. Get some more Shotgun King content. Hades episode. Those thumbnails are fucking atrocious. God damn. Yeah, Hard Space Shipbreaker. Was doing a little bit of a playthrough of that when Kerbal Space Program 2 finally came out back in 2023. Where is my Elite Dangerous video? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 100 subscribers special over on Twitch. Wow, back in 2023. Where the fuck? Where is my... Oh, there it is. 2023. So, April 6, 2023. So this is... Let me get this up. This video is cringe. Not gonna lie. A little cringe. Because I know how terrible it is. Let's see here. Let's pull it up. This is the very first parts of my movie / series. This is maybe like, what is this, like 4 or 5 months, something like that, after I finally started making content again. And I'd just gotten Sony Vegas, and I learned how to cut footage and like audio mix and do these things. Like it took quite a while for me to learn how to just fucking cut footage properly, because I was just thinking like, oh, we'll just upload raw content, whatever. So it wasn't a while until I actually started trying to edit a lot more. And as soon as I learned to edit, immediately I was like, all right, I need to like, I'm a god now. I can make anything. and I make this bullshit. And then I make this bullshit. Yeah, the very first part to my overarching story in series that I'm still kind of very, very slowly working on. It's been like a year or two now since I made the last part, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get there eventually. But no, I'm like half ashamed of playing it, just because I know how cringe it is. Like it's not terrible, but it's not good. It set up the basis for everything that was going to happen as part 1. Where kind of like the big hints and themes and whatnot that was kind of happening, introducing like a background, a little bit of introducing just like a random scenario. And it wasn't until part 2. Actually, no, it wasn't until part 3 did it get revealed what part 1 was about. Because part 3 starts out talking about part 1 of like what happened here. So we'll play it. It's a little bit cringe. It's 8 minutes long. But hey, if anything, this just goes to show how far I've come, right? To see something as simple and kind of cringe like this, to like today's content where I do things a lot more edited and stuff like that, and make things look nice and flow well and whatnot, and it shows progress. So all right, I'm stalling here. I'm stalling here because I know it's cringe. Alright, yeah, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Why don't we play?
Day 792 of system observation. 92 days, no conflict. Pirates neutralized. Searching for conflict.
Yeah. It's also right when I learned how to use voice mod. I don't think I even have. I don't have voice mod anymore. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's still installed, but I remember I had to reset my computer. But I think it's part of I recently remember seeing it pop up again. I think it's when I was doing my Synapse, like a camera like setup or whatever. I think it has like an integrated. It's either that or where's my Color UI that wanted me to download voice mod for some reason because they're like partnered with them. Like, no, I'm not doing that because I remember voice mod being kind of shitty in general. Like 90% of the voices all sound exactly the same, and there are other ways of doing it too. So it's whatever. But yeah, I just figured out. I'm like, okay, I can make a robot voice. I know how to cut footage. I have this grand vision of a story and a plan. Let's just make something. And I did. It's shitty, but I did. And I think all the points are still there, but...
Searching.
Kind of get the idea. He's an AI, he's a robot. Located.
Searching for a new system of conflict. Searching. Located.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Commencing mission. Initiating jump sequences.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of a sense right off the bat. Like if I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of somebody who's maybe never seen it before. Of like what I was trying to make back then. I was like, yeah, okay, you might get the idea that with the thumbnail and stuff like that in Origins, okay, robot voice kind of seems like he's searching for something. What's going on? What's happening? No conflict detected. Okay, is he like some kind of like combat bots? I don't know what's happening.
2, 1,
Friendship drive, engage. Jump drive to the rescue. Is that a yellow orange? Is that a classic yellow? It's got some blue off to the side. I might think there might be a neutron somewhere nearby, but it's probably yellow. Yeah,
Class K star detected.
Class K.
7 solar masses. 4,789 Kelvin. Recommend.
I think I remember looking up the stats on this star just so I could say those, but I don't know if I can't quite remember if I pulled the stats from the star because the game gives you those numbers, or if I just said something completely random. I kind of hope I pulled those numbers. It would make more contextual sense, but I was very young and stupid.
Recommendation. Field scooping and avoidance maneuvers. Commencing.
Yeah, I could have cut a lot of this. I could have cut a lot of this. Like, what is all this just kind of dead space and air here?
taking heat damage. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I feel like
Commencing jumps.
I feel like if people were watching this like for a first time, I feel like they're more or less just along for the ride of like what the fuck is even happening here. It's not really very well construed, but again, you know, my first ever kind of real project and not good, but made progress. Made progress a lot since then.
2,
1, engage. Away, Cassandra. Oh, that's a neutron. Or is that a white? Is that a whitey or a neutron? Ooh, that might be a whitey if we're in the bubble.
Neutron star class detected.
This isn't Jackson's. It's gotta be a whitey.
Affecting processors. Voice subcommands error. Recommendation. Use materials to boost frame shift drive.
operating beyond safety.
Commencing.
There we go. I wanted to add in. I remember I wanted to add in a little bit extra details in the background behind that glitching voice, but I didn't know how to make it work. I remember thinking, and I still think too, it would have been nice to like somehow like layer another audio. I mean, I know how to do that now, but like to layer another audio underneath it of extra voices, kind of like a little bit of a hint of things that were going to be happening. But I just I didn't know how to do that back then. I would have loved to just like slowly fade in a couple of distorted voices in the background of like future dialogue of that's going to be happening in the other parts, or like details or something like that, or almost like a flash to the future almost thing. But no, I didn't know how to do that back then, so very bare bones.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Commencing jump sequence.
HR 745.
2, 1,
I think like northern of Shinrada, somewhere around there. No, I think the LHs or the MAHs are a little bit southern. I think they're a little bit more towards the loop, not near there, but in that direction.
Avoidance maneuvers initiated.
Yeah, I'm searching for conflict, I think, after this. Yeah, and then we jump through a hyperdrive, we get interdicted a little bit.
Zone.
Yeah, then we go towards the combat zone. Don't they try to interdict me along the way?
Approaching destination.
Oh, yeah, I already got past that. Yeah, because they were interdicting me here. This actually really sucked, because I did not expect this to happen at all. But again, I didn't know how to really do a lot with editing. So I would have loved to have cut this out back then, but oh well. Because like it really has no importance to the story at all.
Objective completed. Rerouting to main conflict zone.
It doesn't really have any bearing towards the story at all, besides maybe just seeing that, you know, it's capable, I suppose. But no, that happened accidentally while I was traveling towards my location. They tried to interdict me, and I remember looking at it, I'm like, God damn it, fuck, do I gotta do this all again? Ah, whatever, it'll be good enough. And here I am years later. Damn it, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And then pull out the weapons, drop on in. There's a couple of mistakes that happened here.
Destination reached. Conflict detected. Weapon systems check.
Yeah, there's a couple of problems that happened here. One,
Reached. Conflict detected.
right
Weapon
there, right there, is that you can just full on see the UI. You know, maybe you can kind of excuse along the way that, like, oh, because he's a bot, he can kind of like see himself from the outside and like a security camera type thing. Maybe, I don't know. I guess you can kind of do that. Like, that's the UI of the bots, kind of. But that's a piss poor excuse. But that's just poor editing back then.
Systems check.
You may notice a couple extra problems here coming up. You may notice a couple of problems coming up. Problem number 2 and 3 right here. Well, maybe not so much the third. It still makes sense. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but so one, you see the space station behind me. The thing is, I actually didn't even know. I didn't even notice this until like a year or two later, like after it released. I had noticed it in the background. I was like, oh damn it. All this time and I didn't even notice. But yeah, you can notice the station in the background. And the other problem is the fact that you can see the pilot. I didn't know how to mask things yet. You can see the pilot. So it's technically important, but it wasn't even supposed to be incorporated yet. But you know, it's there. It's there. Whatever. You can clearly see the station, even though I just got to the conflict zone. Like, why is there a station behind me? You know? Yeah. What we're doing is this the crate? I think it's a crate Mark II. I forget the ship name, but they did have some sexy engines. I did like them. I mean, look at that. Look at that. This is some hot. Maybe I can cut it out later. Yeah, we'll see. It's not that big of a problem.
Wilco, Commander. Let's deploy.
And then I turn it into a music video.
Capital class signature detected.
God, why was that so much louder? But damn, does it have a sexy audio profile. Yeah, and then I turn it into a music video. I put some crappy, generic rock and roll music over it, and I go to battle.
Destroy federal capital ship. Initiating.
Woo! I mean, I could have done a better. I could have done maybe a better music choice in the past. I'm gonna turn it down though. And turn it down a little bit. Still hitting the maximum there, am I? Just because we're playing music, let me go ahead and just turn that way down. Yeah, then I turn into a shitty little kind of like music video fighting going on and going around with the combat and whatnot. It's like it does make sense. It does make sense story-wise that this happened. Because again, it's talked about is talked about in part 3. Dan Hodson. And I think I remember calling it the Diogenes. But Don Hodson. Did I choose the name wrong, man? I'm bad at storytelling. I need to check my marks a lot more. Dan Hodson. Well, that's technically no, because that's the thing. Does it say the name on here? So Dan Hodson. So I think that is the ship. Is that the ship name? Yeah, man. I'm just now realizing, now that I'm actually looking at this with like a surgical look, I fucked up a lot. Because Dan Hodson, I thought was just the name, like the pilot name, but it actually is. It actually is the name of the Capital class ship. You know, I almost feel like I need to go back and remake part 1. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe instead of doing part 4 right now, maybe I need to go back and remake part 1. Like a revamp of part 1. Because how many views did this get? 1,000? Not that many. Comments? Just me. Top site you'll see feature could sort by. Is there another one? Newest? Okay. 101. There probably some code thing from Brandon Wallach, 6350, 2 years ago. I think I want to remake this. Why does it say Ace Combat 7? What? Facebook pays combat games soar through the skies and show off your flying skills and epic gaming experience. What the fuck happened there? Why is it Ace Combat 7? Huh, I must have accidentally copied that from... Man, I need to go through these parts. I'm just realizing right now. Yeah, I'm realizing right now I fucked up a lot on this first part, didn't I? I really need to go remake the first part. I need to revamp part 1. And then maybe... Yeah, and then if I fix part 1, I can make part 3 make a lot more sense. And I can, like, privatize this one. Which I'll probably end up doing. I think I'll probably privatize this one. I want to remake part 1, so that way everything fits nicer into part 3. Because part 3 was actually like a lot more official, like, you know, a couple years later, I know what I'm doing. I made a much better video, much better details. I was a lot more into the story and revamping everything. But I remember watching part 1 a whole lot in order to build up the story of part 3 to make it more sense. But I never realized I fucked up this badly. I never realized I fucked up this badly. Yeah, I need to remake part 1. Yeah, I need to remake part 1. That's for certain. That's for certain. Huh. Feeling really annoyed and kind of mad right now because of that. Yeah, no, feeling really annoyed and mad because of that. Dan Hodson. I'm pretty sure in part 3 I called it Diogenes. I'm gonna have to fit that into dialogue. I'm gonna have to fit that in dialogue because the Diogenes was important to the story. It's not just the capital class, or it's not just the capital class ship itself that was the Diogenes that well, I'm revealing too much. Yeah, but I do call it that in part 3. So I'm gonna have to revamp all this. Yep, that's settled. That's settled. Maybe I'll do that over my winter break. I'll remake part 1.
Full integrity, compromised, critical danger.
Yeah.
Weapon systems.
Yeah, I'm really gonna have to remake part 1, aren't I?
Sensors failed.
Yes, I am.
Field pumps failed. Frame shift drive
But this part's important.
failed. Power systems failing. Cargo hole breach detected. Filtration systems failed. Life support systems failed. Communications limited.
Hear my lips smacking.
Backup initiated. Completed.
Yeah, you hear that?
Shutting down.
You hear that? You hear that?
Communications limited. System consciousness backup initiated. Completed. Shutting down.
Yeah, I need to revamp that ending dialogue too. I need to give a little bit more detail. Okay. Well, note to self, remake part 1. Huh. That sucks. That sucks. Whew. That's getting remade. I'm actually like really angry right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of really angry right now. I mean, so oh boy. Oh, my old channel trailer. My old channel trailer. God, I don't remember what this thing looks like. My first channel trailer. What is this? I don't remember what's in this. Channel trailer. Smiley face.
Welcome back, DigiDs. Howdy there.
Welcome back, DigiDs. Welcome back, Digi. Welcome back, Digi. Welcome, DigiD.
In the past, as a base and we have a lot of hard.
It's not bad. It's alright. It's okay.
Welcome, DigiDs, to my channel, and best way to watch it is just to sub to it. So I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah. Very, very high-pitched voice. I mean, you can still tell I have a little bit of nasaliness in my voice, but no, I guess as I got older a little bit, and I did a lot of practice, like when I'm just in the car or singing or like by myself, I would constantly be training to bring down my voice, like I am a dwarf, type shit. Like, I'd just be sitting there, and then eventually, over time, I mean, even nowadays, I'm not gonna lie, like, even nowadays, I notice my voice just gets just a little bit more deeper and deeper, just slowly. I don't know if that's more because I'm old, or, getting older, and that's probably a big part of it, honestly. But also, I think a lot of it is the fact that I'm constantly always playing with my throat. I'm always playing with my throat. With my voice box. I don't know the other way to say that. I'm always practicing. I don't know. Just doing stupid little voices. Man, that was my very first channel trailer, huh? Oh boy, that's an old one. What's some good old classic content here? Orbital Farm. Yeah, Case P2 Orbital Fuel Farm. For some reason, it's gotten like 8,100 views. Where's my Baldur's Gate video? I still hate that Baldur's Gate video. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna privatize that right now. I'm gonna privatize that video. But let's see here. I should probably privatize. Man, I need to go through all my stuff. Let's see. Where is my Baldur's Gate video though? Because, oh boy, Baldur's Gate, huh? I have a problem with my Baldur's Gate video. It's the fact that people are still watching it. Oh, Miasma Chronicles. Yeah, I remember I went through that, and I went and played all the way through Miasma Chronicles. Still one of my more favorite games ever. A really good game. I had a lot of fun playing through that series. Yeah, I think we like 100%ed it as well. We got nearly everything in that game. Close to. Not quite, but close to. Where is that Baldur's Gate video? There's aspirations. I'm just gonna look this up. I'm just gonna do Baldur's best way. Here it is. September 2023. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit after where I am in my list right now. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, this Baldur's Gate video. So, what's his views at now? I really don't like this Baldur's Gate video, simply because I know that it's not good. Like, I didn't do a great job on this video, right? It's okay. It's alright. I could do better. Maybe 2026 I should just like go revamp a whole bunch of my like more popular videos and stuff like that in general. Look at that big fat phony. I thought it's that big fat mommy off to the side. But I didn't do this video very well. I didn't do it justice, but it has 72,000 views. And it is still steadily, if I go over to like the last 48 hours, it's gotten like an extra 9 views. And funny enough, 66.7% of all those 72,000 views are external. Really good watch time overall. External, huh? Where are all those views coming from externally? 263,000 impressions and 72,000 views. That's a really good ratio. That's a really good ratio, and I'm surprised it actually doesn't perform better. Yeah, 85% is from YouTube search. Literally just in Google search. Oh, that's probably where they're doing it. And DuckDuckGo.com, Yahoo search, Yandex, Bing.com. Oh, they're all just search engines, I guess. That's a weird one. The fuck is DuckDuckGo? I haven't heard that in a long time. I think I remember that used to be a browser or something of the sorts. Content suggestions video, Baldur's Gate 3 free experience for leveling faster. Yeah, so the thing is that this thing is basically just fitting a search term or a search query. That's why it's still getting views. Because that's the best way to gain XP in Baldur's Gate 3 to level fast. You know, it fits a search term, but I didn't do it well. Let's watch.
What is the best way to gain XP quickly in Baldur's Gate 3?
Can you tell I was using a voice changer on that one? Actually, I wasn't using a voice changer. I dropped the bass down in the editing. I dropped the bass down on my voice because I forget what it was. I think I was sick and I was like extra nasally or some shit like that.
The answer is much simpler than you may think. It may not come as a surprise. It is, and always will be. It has the solution to all issues in life, and that being murder. Yes, that's
Murder. Do it.
right.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Unadulterated murder. But of course, it does require a bit of a nuance to it.
Yeah.
Make sure to complete any and all quests with the particular characters in question before providing the.
It sounds so weird too. I'm gonna turn off the music. It sounds so weird too. Like you can tell that it's altered, right? Like you can kind of tell.
Sweet forever sleep. There are a number of characters that do appear later on in the series. However, they're rather easily spottable if you even casually listen to the dialogue on where they intend to go or do after a quest is completed. You will find a number
Yeah, I didn't even explain it that well either.
of quest-giving NPCs as well as all other unfortunate souls around that they can be deemed as unimportant and replaceable. Simply complete the quest for the main XP and unalive them. A good old DEAD certificate of juicy XP. Does this really make a difference? Yes it does. It does certainly start to stack up quite a bit where you'll slowly find yourself reaching higher levels.
Although the funny thing is, for 72,000 views, nearly 73,000, it's gotten 125 subscribers from that video. And it's made $91. It's not too bad, honestly. It could be worse, I suppose, but it does all right. It does pretty decent, I guess. You know, I mean, all right, yeah, $91, 28 cents, 125 subscribers, 1.2 thousand watch hours, which is actually pretty good for considering that the video is only less than 2 minutes long. This one still does really well. It has one of the best audience retentions ever on my channel, the most views in terms of impressions and all that stuff. Really, actually kind of surprised it doesn't do better than that. But, oh well. But it does all right. It does all right. But I just don't like it. I just don't like the fact that it still keeps on getting views despite the fact that it's not good. You know, sometimes it's the shittiest content that somehow gets the most views. This was the trailer that I made for part 2, though. The trailer turned out really nice. This is when I started to get a lot more cinematic. This was made... If I go back, oh my god, why do you keep doing this to me? Why do you keep doing this to me? Making me go all the way back up to the list. This is 2023, so yeah, it's still about in July, so about 2.5 years ago or so. Yeah, about 2.5 years ago is when I did this, and I learned a lot, which means it was only about like a year and a half into me making content. So I learned a lot. Like compared to what we just watched with part 1. Even that Baldur's Gate video, which actually comes after this, you know, you can see that there is a large change in quality to compared to what we were just watching with the Part 1 Origins, compared to just what you even just saw. And now look at this, how much I improved from then. I'm actually going to watch this all the way through. It's only 36 seconds. It's nice. I'm not going to talk, just let you listen and watch. And so I can take a sip of water.
Nations of Earth united in the aftermath of war. After the devastation of World War III, the United States of the Americas rose to become the planet's dominant nation. Over the following years, it gradually brought the other nations of the world under its aegis.
What was it? Did I make the trailer really only like that long? And it just, fades out? And then it just stops. I remember that being different. Didn't I do that much different? Huh. I don't know. I thought I did. I thought I did that trailer much different. I could have swore it went on a little bit longer than that. But now we're gonna watch the actual official part 2, Aspirations. This one is actually setting up the kind of lore and like world of kind of like the lore and world of the environment story. And kind of building off of that. Why was that already in my search? I don't remember doing that on this browser. Here we go. So the first start's gonna be already a repeat. And just skip past a little bit. To here.
I know I said I'd be coming home soon, but they asked me to do something important. How many have we killed? Thousands? Millions?
That black hole shot was so hard to get. So hard to get. That part actually makes me tear up a little bit. It's sad. And yes, that clip is from Halo. Yes, that clip is from Halo. Use the audio file from Halo. It fits well though, doesn't it? It fits well. God, such a big improvement compared to part 1. This black hole shot wasn't as hard to get because it was a lot further away, but oh boy, that other one was tough because that was so close by, trying to get the camera smooth enough.
Earth dispatched a fleet with orders to revoke the colony's charter. The colony responded by declaring independence.
Yeah, a little bit from the Elite Dangerous trailers. I think I actually took someone else's footage for this shot here because I really wanted that shot, but I couldn't. I sat around for like a week or two trying to get those goddamn Thargoids to come down, like all the most like hot spot areas to come down to get that own shot, and they just would not do it. So I just ended up taking somebody else's. I'm like, God, fuck it. Kind of giving like a state of war to everything, conflict, battles, reference to part 1. Gotta remake part 1. I'm gonna have to remake part 1. Damn. Yeah, like I already privatized that just off of because how many mistakes I made. Like, holy shit. That thing sucked. I'll keep it privatized though, I'm not gonna delete it. It's there for reference. See how far I've come. Yeah, the sound design in this game, I'm not gonna lie, the sound design in Elite Dangerous is really nice. Like, the bassy feel and the booms and everything. It's so much, it just like hits you right in the hearts.
To the jewel that burns on the brow of the mother of galaxies. To the whisperer in witch space. The siren of the deepest void. The parent's grief, the lover's woe, and the yearning of our vagabond hearts.
It's really hard to get smooth camera shots in Elite Dangerous. I really commend the people who like make videos on this game all the time. They're literally like a professional on like getting those camera angles, cause wow, it's difficult. It's not the smoothest thing to work with. But then
Consciousness reactivating. Threat detected.
It's kind of cringy, but whatever. But yeah, no, I mean, that was 2 years ago, huh? Whew, time really flies. Time really flies. I can't believe it. That was so long ago. Yeah, I remember I did a reaction to Jack's films talking about Sniper Wolf Drama Too Far. 1,300 views and 20 comments. Not bad. Beating Aliens Rock and Poly Bridge 3. Yeah, I remember I was having a small feud with Aliens Rock because of Poly Bridge 3. I was trying, not like a real feud, but I was like just trying to beat his score. And I finally did it. I finally did it one of the episodes. I think it was the last episode I ever made on Polybridge, because I stopped playing after that. Literally because after that point, everything was too difficult for me. after that, everything was a little bit too difficult for me. I was having, like, it's not hard to, like, beat the level. It's not hard to beat the levels. It's hard to get in, like, the top 5 whatever percent. Like, that was the thing. I was trying to make, like, the cheapest bridges possible and trying to get across to get on the leaderboards. Like, it's not hard to beat it. It's hard to win. Not hard to beat, hard to win. I guess that's a good way of putting it. Funny enough, what is the best class in Baldur's Gate 3? I'm surprised it doesn't get more views. It only has 7,000 views. Is this still gaining stuff at all? If I go look at its analytics, yeah, one view in the last 48 hours. It's pretty good. It jumped up really high immediately and then just did nothing. And just sat around for a long time, surprisingly enough. But there's one other classic video I was thinking of that I wanted to show. Let's see here. Railgun, YouTube Live, Hard Space. Oh yeah, didn't I make a whole video? I know I did. I made a whole video on how to make YouTube videos. Oh yeah, Starfield review, critics versus reality. God, I barely remember this one at all. I don't remember. I made this one a win when Starfield was first coming out. I really did not like the game. Like, Starfield was... People even still play that anymore? Like, is that still alive? Like, has that thing died off yet? Like, is Starfield even a game anymore? Because I remember a lot of shit about it, because it's so empty. Like, there's nothing to do in the game. I thought it was very pretty, it was kind of fun, but after a while, it got boring really fast. FPS critics.
Oh my god, the FPS is so bad, bro. I can't see anything. Oh my god, like, it's a 30 FPS game. Come on, Todd Howard.
Oh yeah. Was I defending it, or was I talking shit about it? I don't remember. Yeah, I remember a lot of people complaining about the FPS, and I didn't have any problems. Graphics critics.
I mean, honestly, Skyrim had so much better graphics. Like, this is, like, abysmal. I don't even want to try to play this game.
This is alright. It is very beautiful. It is a pretty damn beautiful game. I mean, there ain't shit to do in it, but it is beautiful. Space battles expected, critics. Oh, yeah. They were expecting something like this from, like, Star Wars Episode 3 type shit. What they were expecting to get out of it. Actual. It's alright. It's kind of fun. You know, it's decent, you know, it's just, again, there's not a lot to do in it. It's a good game. What was my point here with this? Oh, that there was too much or something like that? I don't know what my point was with this. I don't... Was I saying that it's really confusing? Kind of boring. Oh, yeah. I said it right there in the very top left. Hang on. Kind of boring. Yep. Okay. Well, it's cool to see that my opinion still holds. Like 2 years later. Like, yeah, it's a good game. Like, it functions well. It's very pretty. I don't know if that defines it as good, but, like, it's really fucking boring. World size critics. What did I say? Video sucks. But I get it though, it's kind of funny. I'm almost laughing at the fact of what the fuck was I even thinking. Air games. True, yeah. I don't know if I want to watch the rest of this. It's kind of cringe, but but no, I mean, to be fair, no, I remember a lot of people talking about like the maps and the worlds were like really small or something, and that they wanted more. Obviously, there could have been more things, but also they're also used to playing on a flat map that didn't have an entire world on it, but still had a lot more to do because they can cram a lot of stuff into it. But I don't know, it's kind of a shit take, not gonna lie. It's kind of a shit video. Oh no, I closed it. Shit. Wasn't supposed to do that. Edge, get edge back up there. There we go. Is it back up there? You know what? Let me get a video on before I do that. Actually, I'll just pull this one back up, and then we'll keep that on screen. Now, pause, you bastard. Window capture on a Starfield review. Yeah, there we go. FPS critics. Is there anything else I really want to review? Like, it's been nice. It's been nice going over all that kind of nostalgic feel to everything. Just of like all the old games and things that I used to make, and it's also been very educational for me. It's also been very educational for me watching that part 1 again. So I learned a lot here. I learned a lot here. Face reveal breached containment. Why is this one privatized? What did I do? Hang on, I'm gonna look at this. Why did I privatize this one? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think this is the very first time. I don't know why I privatized this. Wait, oh, what was in the background? Did I have something in the background? I don't think so. I don't see anything in the... Oh, that's why. That's why. Now I see. Now I see. The reason it's privatized is because I literally have a box. I literally have a box with my address on it right there in the video. That's why. Right. I think I've accidentally doxed myself a few times. Like, honestly, if you go through enough of my content, somebody probably could find out and dox me. Not gonna lie. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh yeah, my old, I did an old Halloween series. I'm playing Super Hot VR. But the thing is, like, nobody fucking watched it. Like, nobody. Nobody. Cracks and mentality. Ronaldo will love it. Super Hot VR. This was the last episode. Let me put it on here. This was the last episode of my little Halloween series.
You don't understand.
Yeah, I was playing Super Hot VR, doing a little Halloween series.
Hey, Ronaldo, this has got to be like one of my favorite songs to jam out to.
Like, the whole idea is that I was going crazy and losing my mind between like virtual reality and real reality, and I was talking to this guy here on a sticky note, being Ronaldo. So I was like really losing my mind.
Come on, just look at the way it starts out. It's amazing. You get a little bit of a hype, a little bit of build up.
Like Subnautica.
Oh, come on, listen.
Yeah.
Come on, you can feel the build up. Ronaldo, you gotta appreciate it. This is great music.
Get that drop. Get that bass.
Wait for the drop. Wait for
Do
the
it.
drop. It's
Do
coming.
it. Abandon ship. Yeah.
Come on, Ronaldo, you know that's a hard beat right there. This is what I can dance out to at any time. Like, honestly, you just dance like no one's watching. Just keep on going. And apparently somebody is watching, so keep on dancing. Yeah, look at Ronaldo, he has all the moves.
It's so cringy, but it was funny. It was like, it only got 9 views 2 years ago. 9 views. And I'm one of the 2 people who liked it. That's great. That's great. I don't know. I don't know why this one didn't get more. Maybe it's because, like, I don't know. I don't think the thumbnail was terrible or nothing. Maybe I did something wrong with like Subnautica, AI, VR, and I was jamming out, playlist, Nova, all this fun stuff, Vampire Survivors. Yeah, that's when I had all these weird playlists in there. Game, Super Hot VR. How did this? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna show off the end because, like, in the end, I was going crazy. I was losing my mind.
Are you something? You are something.
This is a fun game though to play in VR in general. It keeps you really active.
Both of them? I didn't get either of them. Give me that Uzi. Give me that Uzi. I did get the guy behind. Take you out. Nice.
Oh man. Okay.
Beautiful.
It's really fun. It keeps you active, right? But no, how long ago was this? Yeah, October 2023. So basically 2 years ago, a little bit over, pretty much. But all right, I think I'm kind of running out of juice. My nostalgia. Let's get off the white screen so we're not being completely blinded here. There we go. But no, it was good nostalgia. Good nostalgia going back through all the old content. It's cool seeing all the old stuff again. And I've come a long way. I've come a long way from where we began, from where we started, and here we are. you know, 3.5 years later, and almost 12,000 subscribers. Very, very slow going. It's, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, it's a hobby, right? Just for fun. And if people enjoy it, they can come along. But if you guys are also enjoying the content, then please subscribe, like the video, join the Discord, follow me on X, find me elsewhere. I don't know. All that fun stuff that everybody always says down in the description below. That's where you'll find a lot of those links. So thank you. I'll make sure to see all you guys in the next one. Thank you. And bye-bye. Woo! That was fun.